Like every single time I start to film a video, one of them goes to drink water. The clockwork. Anyway. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be doing my birthday haul. I haven't filmed a haul in, I want to say about a year, like a real haul. But I think traditionally I've done a birthday haul every year since I've been on YouTube, which this is technically my third birthday on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for, it'll be 3 years in January. So, you know, it's one of those traditions. It's pretty easy for me to keep, and I am going to also be doing a get ready with me video as well tomorrow. I had gotten requested a tutorial with the pigments that I favorited in my July favorite, so I think I'm just going to use that for my look. I have it on today. It's just a really easy look. But anyway, I went to Sephora. My dad so kindly gave me a gift card, and I spent some of my own money. And yeah, so Sephora is doing quadruple points right now, which is fantastic. I thought it was like their birthday gift to me. Plus the fact that I now work there, so you know, it kind of helped ease the pain a little bit. So this bag is very large, so let's kind of hop to it a little bit. I had a skincare consult today, and a lot of this is skincare because since I turned 25, which I am not 25, it's been a little while, my skin has freaked out around my birthday every year. So this year wasn't as bad as the last couple of years, but it still did it. And I just wanted to kind of go in and have somebody really address my needs, really take a look at what I'm using, and kind of spot, you know, recommend and kind of implement maybe things I'm missing or products that could be better or whatever. So that's exactly what I got. We have a skincare expert in the store. She's amazing. She did exactly what I wanted her to do, and she just kind of gave me a lot of good information. We're going to tweak a couple of things. She gave me a list. We're going to be okay. One of the things that she gave me a sample of just to kind of try is the Fresh Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. This is literally a sample from the Skin IQ printout machine with the sample on the back. I love this thing. It's so great. But I'm so apprehensive to buying masks because I find that my skin just doesn't respond very well to masks in general. Like, I don't have terribly sensitive skin, but I do classify my skin as, you know, fairly sensitive. And masks tend to be what, you know, makes it get categorized that way. So I always get a sample first before I try it. Really, I do that with any skincare and any base makeup just to make sure my skin doesn't have a reaction. It is acne prone, so, you know, you always gotta kind of weigh those odds. But yeah, I got a sample of this. I'm really excited. It felt amazing on my hand. It is pretty immediate. It's meant for, like, it's a hydrating treatment that immediately reveals softer, firmer, healthier looking skin. It's hydrating without being too hydrating, which is what I wanted. It's got fermented black tea, which has kind of like a yeast opposing effect, which I tend to have I think it's a little bit of yeast buildup around my nares, which are the nostrils, like the actual like curves to your nose. Thanks for Rachel for that information. Rachel B15, she's a nurse and the best friend and the best thing ever. So I'm excited about that. This next sample I got was the Dr. Gross Ferulic Acid and Retinol Brightening Solution. I'm really looking forward to trying this out. This is like kind of going to be my nighttime serum. It's a retinol and ferulic acid serum. It is meant to help with dark spots, brightening, acne scarring, acne, pores, anything. It's got that blend of retinol, which is, you know, probably the best thing you can put on aging skin. It's just a really great blend of ingredients. Plus it has azelaic amino acid, bearberry, and salicylic acid and willow bark. It just, I had a tiny bit of it to try the last day or two, and I really loved it. I really love the way it felt. So I got a proper sample to try out, and yeah, I use it at night, and I think I'm just going to wind up buying this because I did really like it, but I want to give it a full, you know, try out first. My last sample was the Grease Relief Face Tonic. It's the Ole Henriksen facial tonic. It's basically his toner for acne prone skin. I'm currently using the SW Basics Blemishes, I think I said that right, toner, and I like it. It's a very simple toner. There's like 4 or 5 ingredients in it. One of them is witch hazel. I love that. But this, I'm interested to try. I want to kind of compare it to the SW Basics one, and that's why I got a sample of it first, just to see if it's better. And if it is, I will buy that. And if not, I will repurchase my SW Henriksen or SW Basics. Yeah, because this is actually less expensive than my SW Basics one, but I still want to try it and see how it compares. So those are my samples that I got. I bought the Josie Maran Bare Naked Wipes. These are my favorite makeup wipes ever, and I haven't had them in a very long time, and I truly have no idea why, but they're great. They're free of fragrance. They're infused with aloe vera, argan oil, cucumber. They're biodegradable. They're safe for sensitive skin. She donates money back to the Polar Bear SOS initiative to help save polar bears. It's just, if you're going to use a wipe, honestly, I use cheap wipes in my kit because we burn through them on shoots and stuff. And, you know, if I'm wiping up counters, if I'm wiping up like a hand, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of money on that. But for myself, every day, I'll invest in this. And it's only $12, so it's not like crazy expensive. It's more than like a drugstore wipe, chances are. But I personally, I really like these. And when I grab them, she's basically an esthetician at Sephora. She was saying like, oh my God, I can't believe you picked those up. I was about to recommend those to you for a wipe because they're just the best wipe in the store. So I've been using these for a couple of years, and I still think they're the best ones I've ever had. The next thing I got was the Sephora Pearl Mask. This is just it's a brightening and perfecting is what it says. It says it's enriched with natural origin white pearl to even out skin tones, minimize irregularities, and stimulate skin for high luminosity. This is a fiber mask, so when you put it on, you look like Jason. It's actually like a sheet mask that you put on your face. I've had, I want to say it was the pomegranate one before, and it scared the crap out of my mom. So I wear these when nobody else is home, just so I don't like terrify anybody. And plus, it's really disturbing to, you know, look at, I would imagine, just like on the couch next to me. But it's $6, and I work at Sephora, so I get a Sephora discount. So this is like a very inexpensive mask, made even less expensive. But yeah, I mean, I liked the one that I tried, and for such a small price, it's kind of easier to like justify like a supplemental mask. But it's just one mask is in this guy. But yeah, I personally respond well to brightening products. Like, I think it's part of having acne prone skin. It just helps with texture, and it helps give my skin a luminosity that it just doesn't necessarily have on its own. And this kind of stuff, I feel like, you know, if it doesn't work, fine, but as like a quick fix just to add a little bit of glow, yeah, I'm interested to try it out. Next thing that I bought is, this is in no particular order, obviously, I'm just putting my hands into the bag. I got the Boar Teaser Brush. It's just called the Bump Brush. I've had mine, I think it was called Tease You or something. I got it years ago. I think it's just kind of banged up and kind of tired, so I got a new one. They were only $8. You know, since I got my hair cut, I've been kind of having to learn how to restyle it, and I was noticing that, like, man, I could really use one of these brushes. So I bought this morning, and I'm excited. Next thing I got is the Hourglass 500 point perk, I guess, thing. It's the Veil Mineral Primer, the Opaque Rouge Liquid Lipstick, and Neon, an Icon, which is like a really, let me see if I can open it. I love Hourglass's products. Looks like open like that. Oh, it has oh, that's nice. It has a Veil Fluid Makeup, Immaculate Powder Foundation, and the Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint. It has like little samples in here. That's really nice. I don't even think it had that. No, it didn't even have that listed in the thing. That's cool. But it's got the Veil Primer, like a little guy. It's got the Film Noir Full Spectrum Mascara. It's got this Icon Liquid Lipstick. And it's got the Femme Rouge Lipstick in Grace, which is a very brown nude. Actually, it goes like kind of peach. That will definitely go immediately into my kit. I can't wear that color. It'll make me look like death. But yeah, I really like Hourglass, and I'm learning more about the brand, and they're really skincare focused, which I think is not something I immediately knew. But I thought this was worth it, and their Veil Primer is in my kit. I love it. It's such a great primer. So yeah, and I wanted to try some of this stuff out, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do that. So it's just the new Classics 500 point box set. Okay, next thing that I got is the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer. It's a heat and UV protective primer. It's like basically like a pre-styler that you put in. It says it's a mist of many wonders. Softens, detangles, defrizzes, tames flyaways, eases styling, and prevents against breakage, heat styling, and UV damage. Spray on damp or dry hair, comb through, and style. I bought this because obviously I went blonder, and I also got my bangs totally redone when I got my hair cut. So I have to style my bangs like every day, and they don't typically hold style, especially like right now because it's so hot outside. It's like right around 100 degrees every day lately, so you know, I'm not really expecting my bangs to hold style, but because they're not, I have to style them every day, and I really wanted to try this. I feel like with extra blonde hair, you always have to be concerned about breakage, and I have the Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, and I love it. I think it's great. I use it every time I wash my hair. So, and sometimes like throughout the week, just to kind of help seal it off a little bit and give it a little bit of moisture at the you know, kind of bottom third, I'd say. But I really wanted to try this. I love the fact that it's got a heat and UV protective ingredient in it. It'll help with flat ironing my bangs. It'll help with if I do curl my hair, if I'm outside, if I get sun, anything like that. I really wanted something to kind of help with the breakage and with the heat and the UV. So I think this would be a really good idea. Plus, it says it, you know, it kind of helps with softening and detangling. I condition my hair really well, so I don't really have too much of a problem, but it's always a good idea to kind of supplement, I find, especially on color treated hair. And my hair is coarse, so it can really handle a lot of like softening and detangling ingredients and not get too heavy. So, you know, I wanted to try it, and I have had a lot of good success with Bumble and Bumble products. So the next thing I bought was the Kate Somerville Anti-Back Acne Clearing Lotion. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was using and have been using for years over-the-counter 10% benzoyl peroxide splash treatment just about every night as a anti-acne, you know, lotion. It's like my final step before I go to bed. So when I was talking to my skincare consultant today, and we were kind of going over everything I use and why I use it, she was basically explaining this to me and said that they've reformulated benzoyl peroxide lately, and you don't need the 10%. Because they've basically encapsulated the benzoyl peroxide to its smaller, and it can penetrate your pore and actually get down there and not just sit on the surface and, like, you know, kill the bacteria topically, like surface level, and then can get kind of drying or kind of irritating. This actually gets down into the pore, so you don't need as much of, or as high as a percentage to do a more effective job. So, you know, I really wanted to try it because as much as I have used benzoyl peroxide so loyally, I'm not sold on its, on that specific product that I'm using's like effectiveness. Like, I think it's great. I would like to see something even better. So I wanted to give this a shot. And I'm going to just give my other thing to my husband. But I'm really eager to try this. She was explaining to me some of like the modern, kind of like the newer advancements that they made with acne medication, and I'm really excited to try maybe like this. And there's a couple other things I think I've got coming still that if they work out, I'll have a skincare routine finally up. So next thing is the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser, the Blender Cleanser Solid. Sorry. This is my favorite thing in the world to wash my brushes, with my sponges, all of that with. I love this. It's incredible. I cannot rave enough about it. It is my favorite. So I was out. I wanted more. Next thing is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Caramel. It's the skinny brow pencil. It's what I use exclusively on my brows. It's the only product I use on my brows. If you ever wanted to know, I typically have it listed, but this is what I use. Hands down, my favorite thing. So next are lashes. I got 3 pairs of lashes. This is the Showstopper. This is Celebrity, which is just kind of like a nice wispy, kind of everyday lash. And then this is the Mink lash. It's not actually mink though. It just has that mink look that a lot of like mink lashes have these days. I think it looked like Pixie Luxe and I wanted to try it from House of Lashes. So the next thing I got was the Murad Clarifying Body Spray. It's a reduced acne blemishes on contact without overdrying skin, prevents future breakouts and aids in healing for healthy skin. This has salicylic acid and has menthol and blue lotus extract. I would never have bought this had she not introduced me to this. She said it's basically amazing because those other ingredients, because I'm like, salicylic acid doesn't really do anything for me. Sorry, my eye's itching. And benzoyl peroxide isn't good for your body skin, so because it's thicker. So she said her daughter used this and loves it and says it's a game changer. And she said she takes it with her when she works out and puts it on like post workout. Well, I do yoga and I do cardio yoga, so I get pretty sweaty when I'm done. And I was like, and normally I do it at night when after I get home, but it's still one of those things where like after I take my shower, I would love to try this and use this in addition to not having to use like an acne specific body wash, because I find that those are drying to my skin. Yeah, so I'm still kind of looking for a new body wash, but I'm excited to see how this works in kind of tandem to like my body care routine. So yeah, I'm excited about this. She was like, my daughter said this changed her life, and I'm like, I'll try it. Okay, so next is the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow. It comes in a bottle like, it comes in a box like this, excuse me, and Beach Sand is the color. And it looks like this. So I have had probably 2 or 3 people tell me on Instagram and Twitter to check this out. You just shake it up and it comes out like, I'll show you, like that, like on a little dough foot, and then you literally apply it right to your lid and it goes on amazingly. It's just like, I said to Rachel, it's like a daytime smoky eye. It's just like super blended out and just like the faintest wash of color, but you can build up the intensity. Like, you know, I typically kind of build up the intensity on my lid, so it kind of washes out onto my, like above my crease. And this just does that so effortlessly. It's just like, it just does it on its own almost. It's like incredible. So this is in Beach Sand, and I'm going to go back and get a couple more colors. I'm so impressed with this. I thought it was just one of those kind of like gimmick products, and I should know better now at this point with Josie Maran because she really knows what's up, but I'm really glad somebody told me to check this out. Next product is the Bumble Thickening Dry Spun Finish. It's a spray. It's a dry spray to create instant fullness and hold airy texture. So I've been using for the longest time the Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray. I'm going to continue using that. I love it. Everybody and their brother loves it. There's a reason why it's so highly regarded. It's awesome. But I kept hearing that, and I'm going to get the City Swept here shortly, but I kept hearing that, like, basically for my kind of dew lately, this is awesome for it because it kind of gives it that kind of, I like really kind of sexy bedhead, and it gives it that kind of airy, fluffy, you know, rolled around look that I love. So I wanted to try it, and it's less expensive than Orbe, so I'm like, well, let me try it. And I know it's not doing exactly what the dry texturizing spray is going to do, but I want to see if it's kind of, I love the dry texturizing spray for my old haircut, but now that it's new and I've got the bangs, I want to see if this actually works a little bit better for my current hairstyle. I don't know. We're going to kind of compare and contrast. But I really wanted to try it because I kept seeing videos by Bumble and Bumble where they used it, and I just loved how it looked. And I'm like, Okay, so next I got the Makeup Forever VIP Rouge birthday present. It's the Aqua Eyes Waterproof Pencil, the Smoky Extravagant Mascara, and the Rouge Artist Natural No. 9 Lipstick. I love these things. I think they're such a nice little gift for your birthday. Okay, last product. Right? Yeah, I just have receipts left. This is the Caudalie Vinosource SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. I know, personally, I know a lot of people that I watch use this, and I didn't ever get it because I just was like, I have oily skin. Like, I don't need this. But I was talking to, her name's Leanne. I was talking to Leanne, and she was just like, you have oily, dehydrated skin. She's like, because you attack it with benzoyl peroxide and all this other stuff. She's like, you're dehydrating your skin. So obviously, you know, keep drinking a lot of water, but she's like, with oily skin, it's easy for it to get dehydrated because the oil can block water from getting in. And it's not necessarily doing your face any favors with moisture. She had like a 15-minute long, like, dissertation for me on this. It was incredible. But basically, in a nutshell, I need to add a moisturizing, like, and a hydrating serum to my routine just to help with the radiance and to help with the balancing of everything. So this has organic grape water, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidant polyphenols in it, which Caudalie is kind of like a grape-based product. It's made in France, but it says it has grape water in it. So this high potency serum captures and continually diffuses water deep within the skin to restore its moisture balance and leaving it feeling soft and supple. The hydration is increased by 127% and the skin sensitivity is decreased by 61%. She also said, because I have hydroluron, which I typically reserve for like dry patches, like if I have like a flake on my chin from like, you know, acne treatment or whatever, I would use it for that. And she goes, that's such a high percentage of hyaluronic acid that for you, it's not something you would want to be using all the time, but this is a smaller dose of it. So you can still kind of keep that in your kit and, you know, use it when you really need to for like extreme dryness, but for like an everyday kind of, you know, moisturizing, thirst quenching product, give this one a go. So yeah, so that's what I bought. So essentially, I got a bunch of skincare, a little bit of makeup. You know, since I work at Sephora, I get gratis, so I don't really anticipate buying like an insane amount of makeup lately, but I do see myself buying a lot of hair, and I mean, I inevitably buy makeup, we all know that, but like hair and skincare, and like they just have so much stuff. It's awesome. Brushes, their brushes are amazing. But I really wanted to try their lashes because I figured that since I'm there all the time, I'd really like to know, you know, how their lashes stack up to like House of Lashes. Because, you know, it's always nice to be able just to walk in the door and buy something. Yeah, so, all right, how long was this? Very long. So that is my birthday haul, and for those of you who follow me on social media and wish me a happy birthday, thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. It was just such a wonderful addition to my day. I think I've told you guys this before, but when you do YouTube or when you do anything and you meet people that you don't personally know, but you know through like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and, you know, whatever else, if I see your name consistently, you know, I do know you, like, in a way. So it's just really sweet to see people who I've never actually met think so fondly of me. So I just want to say thank you again, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully some of these products end up in favorites in both near and future videos. Hopefully all of them do. I don't know. I know a couple of them I already really love and have favorited before, but yeah, so I'm really excited to give these a go. I haven't decided if I'm going to do gratis hauls or not. I kind of figure I won't because I don't know how frequently I'm going to get it anyway. And honestly, I mean, I don't know. So I might add them in addition to whatever else I'm buying to kind of make it a whole Sephora haul. But you're pretty much only going to see Sephora hauls from me for a little while. Maybe clothing. I don't buy a lot of clothes though, so who knows. But yeah, anyway. Thanks again for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.